Ever wondered about the dual aspect concept in accounting? Or pondered the difference between consignor and consignee? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to this enlightening journey through the world of accounting. First up, let's unravel the dual aspect concept. In accounting, every transaction has two aspects, a debit and a credit. For instance, if you buy a laptop for your business, you gain an asset, the laptop, and lose cash, which is also an asset. This is the dual aspect concept, where every debit has a corresponding credit, maintaining the equation. Assets equal sign liabilities plus owner's equity. Now, moving on to depreciation. It's the decrease in the value of an asset over time due to wear and tear, obsolescence, or changes in market demand. There are several types of depreciation, including straight line, declining balance, and some of the year's digits method. Each of these methods calculates depreciation differently, impacting the value of assets on a company's balance sheet. Next, let's clarify the difference between a consignor and consignee. The consignor is the person or entity who owns the goods, while the consignee is the person or entity to whom the goods are shipped. The consignee takes possession of the goods but doesn't own them until they have fully paid for them. Partitioning is a term used in accounting to describe the division of a large set of data into smaller, manageable subsets. This can be useful in managing large volumes of data and ensuring accuracy in calculations. Now, you might have heard the terms provision and reserve used interchangeably, but they're not the same. A provision is an amount set aside to cover a predicted liability, while a reserve is an amount put aside out of profits for general or specific future expenses. Overaccrual is an accounting term referring to an overestimation of the amounts needed in accruals. This can lead to an overstatement of expenses and an understatement of net income. Reversing journal entries are made at the beginning of an accounting period to nullify the effect of certain transactions made in the previous period. They simplify the process of recording transactions in the new period. Intangible assets, unlike physical assets, lack physical substance. They include things like goodwill, patents, trademarks, copyrights, and software. Lastly, a bad debt expense is when a company writes off an amount that is uncollectible from its debtors. It is recorded as an expense because it reduces net income and total assets. To summarize, we've covered a range of accounting topics, from the dual aspect concept to the difference between provisions and reserves. We've defined terms like depreciation and partitioning, and discussed concepts like overaccrual and reversing journal entries. Remember, understanding these concepts is vital to mastering the art of accounting. So keep learning, keep growing, and until next time, stay curious.